Hi, my name is Valentina Arum Sari. I am one of the presenters participating in Ivy Call 2020, International Virtual Conference on Language and Literature held by the Language Center of State Polytechnic of Malang. First of all, I would like to say thank you to Ivy Call Committee who have given me opportunity to join this event. My presentation is entitled The Extensive Listening, Meeting Point Between Learners' Autonomy and Their Quality of Listening Comprehension. I will begin my presentation with showing you the roadmap of the slides. The first one, introduction. The second one, literature review. The third one, methodology. Fourth one, findings and discussion. And the last one is conclusion. The background study is started with the importance of listening skill. According to Pullman, cited in Kaskin et al. 2019, listening comprehension is dealt with by emphasizing the comprehension of the overall meaning of the message. It means that in learning English, listening is also one of the most important skills that the student should be able to master it. If we look at the importance of making listening skill mandatory, in general, this skill becomes important because most of our time, as much as 80%, is spent for communicating, and 45% of that percentage we spend it listening. According to Lawson 2007, as quoted by Sofiana 2015. My background of study is also based on the interview research and the preliminary research. At that time, I interviewed the students about how the listening class was running. And then I got this result. Listening materials were selected by the lecturers, and the lecturers used audio only. It made students face difficulties, especially in catching up the speaker's accent, speaker's speed of speech. They can't catch up what the speaker says, can't comprehend the content because there are lots of words that they can't catch up well. Therefore, I saw this phenomenon and I proposed a listening skill learning technique, namely extensive listening. Extensive listening is a form of listening skill activity that provides opportunities for learners to reach understanding of listening material. It is according to Chang and Millet, page 38, Yeh, page 136, Renandia and Farrell, page 136, as quoted by Fauzana, 2017. In her research, Fauzana, 2017, quote Renandia and Farrell, page 56, that activities in extensive listening are carried out according to the time flexibility of learners so that they get a meaningful learning process. In the application of extensive listening, students will be given the widest opportunity to choose the audio material that they will listen to. They can obtain these materials through online sources, which they can access without paying. Extensive listening and this research will be implemented by leveraging materials from a platform called TED Talks. The platform provides videos with various topics and also many other features. It is in line also with the Dale's cone of experience that people will generally remember 10% of what they read, 20% of what they hear, 30% of what they see, 50% of what they hear and see, 70% of what they say and write, and 90% of what they do as they perform a task. Videos provide not only an audio, thus the students can also see the visual, images, pictures, and also speakers' gestures, which are believed perform better, 50% instead of hearing only 20%. There are two research questions for my research. The first one is, how is the implementation of extensive listening through TED Talks in listening class? And number two, what are the advantages of extensive listening implementation by using TED Talks videos? I also write down the research objectives. There are two research objectives for this research. Number one, to reveal the implementation of extensive listening through TED Talks in listening class, and to discover the advantages of extensive listening implementation by using TED Talks videos. Now, literature review. Nature of listening skill. Mendelssohn, as cited by Gilakjani and Ahmadi 2011, stated that listening skill is a skill to interpret the meaning of the speaker and also the ability to cultivate forms linguistic. In addition, according to Mendelssohn, in this skill, the listener must know how to process and judge those meanings accordingly with the aim of the speaker. B. Teaching and learning listening skill. On the application of learning listening skill, students may experience several difficulties, such as not being able to control speed of the speaker and can't ask the speaker for repeating word for word each time, learners' limited vocabulary, and also their limitation in understanding the context. It is based on Underwood, 1989, as quoted by De Brito, 2015. Therefore, several techniques, approaches are emerged to solve and to promote effective teaching and learning listening skill. O'Malley and Cammett in 1989, as quoted by De Brito 2015, presented two groups of strategies for listening. They are cognitive and metacognitive. The cognitive strategies itself consist of bottom-up and top-down. In this research, I use extensive listening as the approach to promote effective learning on listening skill. According to Ivoni and Renandia 2019, there are several advantages in using extensive listening. Several of them are: the students can experience enjoyable listening. The students are facing the more accurate and fluent spoken language so that they can improve their listening understanding. The students can also build the skill of recognizing spoken text and their fluency of listening. This makes the students confident, especially to be able in catching up the regular speech rate. The third benefit, extensive listening can also develop the students' learning autonomy because they own the role of selecting the listening materials. The next literature review is about TED Talks videos. TED Talks is a part of TED.com, which is a platform on which internet users can watch videos, share ideas, and research as well as discoveries that contain of science covering various fields. TED Talks cover a wide variety of topics. The popular ones are topics in technology, entertainment, design, business, science, and global issues. TED Talks also provides a choice of how long the video will be watched, starting from 0 up to 6 minutes, 6 up to 12 minutes, 12 up to 18 minutes, and 18 minutes or more. Next, learning style. Fleming and Mills, 1992, as quoted by Mercu, 2001, proposed VOC. VOC is about visual, oral, read or write, and kinesthetics. V means visual learners process information best if they can see it. Pictures, images, graphs. Then A stands for oral. It means that the students will obtain the knowledge or information better when they hear it. Read or write. These students like to see written text. They like to take notes, and after that they will reread over and over again. And K, kinesthetic. So the learners will gain information, knowledge by practicing, and something that have a connection to the reality. F, learner's autonomy. One of extensive listening principle is in line with learner's autonomy. According to Benson, 2001, students have chances for selecting how and what they want to learn is a definition of learner's autonomy. Now it's about the methodology. The study employed a mixed method approach to put quantitative and qualitative data together. The paradigm of the research involves the collection and analysis of quantitative and qualitative data to provide better understanding in answering research questions investigated in the study. It is according to Malik and Hamid, 2016, cited in Chakrawati, 2016, who stated, and also Presswell, 2014, stated that mixed methods utilize the strength of both qualitative and quantitative research. This study was conducted in one of private universities in Yogyakarta. The subjects were 25 students, batch 2019, who took the subject of listening in professional contexts. There were two instruments used in the study. They were questionnaire and interview. The questionnaire consists of 21 closed-ended questions using a 4-Likert scale. And this instrument was used to find out how students use TED Talks videos. Also, it is used to discover students' responses to the use of TED Talks videos in listening class. Interview. The interview was conducted to 5 students to gain the preliminary research, and in the main research, It is to dig out more about their responses when using TED Talks video in listening class. Now it's about the findings and discussion. Finding and discussion. So I've already filtered, and yes, I've already filtered and also put the items of questionnaires, that is for answering the first question, the first research question about the implementation of TED Talks video as the extensive listening technique. Okay, and here is the result. How the students use the TED Talks video in listening class. The finding of the research for how the extensive listening implementation by using TED Talks videos are presented in this table. Even though it is new for them, I mean the TED Talk videos is new for them, it's about 71.4% answered strongly agreed that that was, I do apologize, it's supposed to be that was my first time to know about TED Talks videos. However, they can access it easily by visiting the TED Talks platform. So they didn't find any difficulties in accessing TED Talks. It is presented by the percentage, 57.1% stated agree to the questionnaire statement that there is no difficulties in accessing TED Talks videos. And also at that time, the lecturer gave the students 2 weeks to experience the extensive listening by using TED Talks videos. After giving the link, the students started accessing, and they have their full role and autonomy in choosing TED Talks videos based on their interests, which topics they knew well. It is also supported that the students chose TED Talks video based on their interests. Their 71.4% answered strongly agree. Also, they chose TED Talks videos which they knew the topics well. There are 57.1% stated also strongly agree. And also, because TED Talks has features which the users can select the length of the video, so the students also optimize that features. They also chose TED Talks videos by setting the length of the video. Okay, it is represented by the percentage, 57.1% stated strongly agree, and most of them chose 6 up to 12 minutes video. And then they also chose TED Talk videos that they understood what the speakers said. Many speakers from all over the world that you can find in the TED Talks videos, and it is also is the students to choose as well the speaker's accent. Okay, because in the preliminary research, the students stated that they have difficulties and catch up and also face the speaker's accent, because they said that mostly they are accustomed to the American English accent. So when they have the British accent, so kind of that, so they will find difficulties and confused. And also the students said that they would change the TED Talks videos when they found that they didn't understand the content. So it is really showed that the students have or hold the power, the role to select what they want to have, and also, yes, what the videos, I mean the TED Talk videos that they want to watch and listen. There are also 42.9% on statement 8. The students also would change the TED Talks videos when they found that it is difficult. 9. They needed also several times to search TED Talk videos to find the videos that really fit to them. Yes, there are 85.7% stated agree. Okay. Yes, so here is the learner's autonomy really works on the implementation of extensive listening by using TED Talks video in the listening class. And the last one, they also maximize the caption or subtitle features in TED Talks videos. There are 57.1% maximize it. So they really put listening in pleasure instead of listening in pressure, because they can find this listening, this learning listening situation that they enjoy it. To answer the question, this is question number 2 about students' responses. I mean, about the advantages of the TED Talks videos in listening class. So here, there are 9 questionnaire items that serve as students' responses to the implementation of TED Talks videos in listening class. So, the students more comfortable to have TED Talks video as the listening materials, because video is a representative of multimodality, which is the involvement of 2 or more modes of communication in learning a language, such as combining the images and sound. They can experience the autonomy and moreover also be enjoyable because of videos can accommodate their learning styles. The students' learning styles are varied in this class. There are oral or auditory, visual, read or write, and kinesthetics. After listening the videos as the formative assessment, the lecturer asks them to make a mind map. This task can facilitate the needs of kinesthetic learners as well. And also, there are several statements like, I could comprehend better when the listening materials were in form of videos. There are 71.4% stated strongly agree. Yes, it is because based on the interview, okay, they said that because video shows the speaker's gestures so that they can guess what is the speaker talks about. There is also a statement, I could perform better in the assignment when I could choose the videos as the listening materials by myself. There are 57.1% chose strongly agree in the questionnaire, because if using videos, so it is way more easier because there are some images that's shown in the video when the speaker talks. They can also see the context by seeing the visual or images that is shown in the videos, in the TED Talks videos. It is supported, and it is supported by the interview result. Another statement, by using TED Talks videos, I could recognize new vocabulary for me, and also this one, could acquire new vocabulary better by using TED Talks videos. Okay, each of them has high percentage. The first one is 71.4%. Oh, sorry, and about the acquire new vocabulary, so 57.1% said agree. Yes, because they use and maximize the caption or subtitle features in TED Talks videos so that they can listening by also recognizing the new vocabulary that is shown by the subtitle. Okay, and I could understand the content well by seeing the video in TED Talks. The students said 57.1%, and also supported by the interview result. They can know the main points of the materials by seeing the pictures, and it helps them get the context from the materials. And the conclusion, the findings of the research reveal that students could optimize the features that TED Talks videos provided, such as caption or subtitles, the video length selection, varied topics, and also videos that the speakers talking using accent. That the speakers talking using accent that they choose or the students familiar with. And besides that, students also give their positive responses to the use of TED Talks videos as the materials in the extensive listening approach or techniques. They are enjoyable, they comprehend the content better, and they can catch up what the speaker said, and they also acquire new vocabulary. Here is several lists of my references, and thank you.